Certain people make proclamations before the year begins. They go, New Year, new me. Remember, Charleston White said this.
I'm not back there anymore. Y'all hadn't watched me grown. Y'all stayed back there where I don't go off anymore. Because when I go off, I lose shows. I don't go off anymore. People take stuff that I've said years ago and things that I say on Instagram playing music and make it their clickbait. But nigga, I don't go off no more. I explain, I break down. I teach. New words. And that's what YouTubers don't understand. I used to think Hassan Campbell was stupid. Rock your snot box. See, him and Vlad was hip way back then. Even asking me a question about, hey, I heard you was doing a stop the violence.
Right. Then he said this.
So you said that you're painting in a negative light, right? You told me 2-3 years ago, you said, if I still was the activist that I used to be, nobody would care. But because I got on the internet and screamed and yelled and said the most outrageous shit, people grew to like me.
Well, I still do that. I still do the exact same thing. So let me ask you. But except as a community activist, I do it as a comedian. You don't paint me as a comedian.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
People.
You say Charleston White goes off. You don't say Charleston comedic goes. So I'm answering your question. You keep taking me back to 2-3 years ago. Sean, I've outgrown that statement. I'm more polarizing than I was 2 or 3 years ago. Because I'm with these big names now saying the same shit. So what I'm saying is, you keep going back to 2 or 3 years ago. I'm not that today.
I think people know whatever you say now, it's coming from a character standpoint.
No, people, no, they don't. That's why he's still mad about what I'm saying. That's why so listen, homie, you're saying what you think people think. I'm saying, homie, the same people that's paying you on YouTube is trying to pay me outside of YouTube. I don't make no money on no social media platform. No social media platform. Because social media platforms, if they don't strategically do it, paintbrush as the 5-year-ago crazy man. Not the man they've known as a youth advocate that's in character, that's now doing comedy and movies. They're still going back to the crazy goes off man.
Right. Well, there was an interview that had happened, and we'll get into what it actually means, because once upon a time, not long ago, Charleston White and Lil Woody was cool.
Yeah, handsome and almost handsome, coming on stage together. Yeah. I'm gonna tell, and I don't recall comedy show, Atlanta Comedy Theater, October 24th, 25th. Woody make his debut, premiere stage on comedy stage doing stand-up. Y'all come see if he funny or not.
Y'all heard? For all y'all people who ain't never been through nothing in life, that think y'all can voice y'all opinion on shit. The best thing I can ever do is live for me, to be able to live for my kids. So if I am putting the money before the stupidity or the violence, then so what? Y'all the only one mad. But if I be stupid and please y'all internet here, put my hands on the man, go to jail, and miss out on the opportunity to elevate and grow in life, I hurt my kids more. So for everybody who want to put they coming up under my page, voicing their opinion, I ain't asked for it. Keep that shit y'all self. Feel how y'all want to feel. Y'all don't support me in no way. I ain't seen none of y'all that like the comment or put the comments. No one supported me. Fuck you and whoever feels the type of way. I ain't going back to jail. I'm gonna make decisions that's good for me and that's good for my kids. My kids ain't gonna want for nothing. Feel how y'all want to feel.
So as you heard, Charleston White and Lil Woody, they got cool. They squashed their beef, settled their differences, and all that crap. And then next thing you know, within that Say Cheese interview, Charleston White was talking about brand deals and all of this stuff and everything, and how he wouldn't be saying crazy things anymore because it basically hurt his brand. Yeah, it turns out that Charleston White 100% lied on that part. Because when you want a brand deal, you do this right here. You see that QR code right there, bro? $5 cash on there as soon as you sign up. You can check out all the reviews before you even sign up. Just look at the reviews. They're going to tell you. Over 4,000 reviews. Hit that QR code or tap the link in the description for free cash. We don't do no bad business over here. If I tell you don't get paid to play, you gonna get paid to play. Ain't nobody spamming my damn comments saying, oh, Nash, we didn't get paid. They all got their $5 cash on Nash soon as they signed up for that QR code or tap that link in the description. Free cash. But y'all want to know some free cash you could have bet on if I was a betting platform that Charleston White was full of it because this boy decided he was going to go ahead and do a whole tirade about Lil Woody, but not him, the one who's no longer with us. When I tell you a new low has been reached, a new low has been reached. And I'll explain why it's a new low, because some of you guys will go, well, he did this before, but it ain't the same.
You must forgot you got a dead in the ground. Woody must forgot he got a dead in the ground trying to talk noise. The baby ain't even ate the baby up yet. The baby still got skin on his ass, Woody. And you want to go with me with a dead baby? Woody, you want to go with me? I'm gonna make you crash out. You know what? I'm gonna make your bitch crash out, man. I'm finna talk about that dead baby. Now, didn't you just put a baby in a little box, look like a little shoe box? Oh, no. Woody, didn't you just bury your baby in a Nike shoe box, nigga? You better leave me alone. Say, didn't you just put Lil William in a shoebox and put some sand on top of him? You better leave me alone, boy. Before I have your whole family crying again. Because I ain't going to talk about the living baby. I'm going to talk about the baby. I'm going to talk about that baby you can't burp no more. You ain't even get to burp him long. Boy, you were so happy when that baby was born. And then you tried to come online and play like you ready to crash out. And you were just looking for some sympathy. I'm going to get you some sympathy now, Woody. I'm going to get you some sympathy. I'm going to talk about that baby in that motherfucking shoebox. No, I ain't. I just did, and I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop right there. That boy got a shoebox, baby. I'm going to leave the boy alone. They got it. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop right there. They just gave me all my shows back. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop right there. Hey, I could be really mean, but these people they just gave, ain't no turning back from this. I don't give a fuck about that dead. Fuck him in that baby. He ain't gonna do shit about it. I talked about it living, baby, and got right back in his face. And he talked about, well, I was finna do this, but you didn't, bitch. You used to be tough, Woody, but you caught pussy when you went to telling and talking with Thug now. All you YSL pussy for that. You ain't shit no more. I talk about dead babies and living. Who want it? Anybody can get it, nigga. You think I'm trying to come back from it? I ain't trying to come back from a thing. I keep going above it. Fuck is you talking about? Come back. I ain't coming back from shit. And I don't think now one of them whole ass go do nothing about me talking about they baby. They ain't D shit. Yeah. Woody, did you have insurance on the baby? No motherfucking insurance on every baby. 40 baby. That's why it didn't live long. Baby didn't have baby, wasn't breastfed. Woody don't make healthy kids. For whatever reason, Woody cannot make healthy babies. All that nigga baby is born with a defect. say, all that boy baby born with a defect. Oh, Charleston, you wrong. Don't say that. Well, I'm just saying. We done seen the boy produce 2 defective babies. I ain't, man, let me stop. Leave that boy alone, Charles. Boy, I got 2 healthy babies. I got 2 healthy babies. Born with 2 eyes, 10 fingers, the philanthropy that they call them, everything. Tickle their feet. They feel, they got touch and sensation. Woody make defective babies. He don't give a damn what no nigga say. And ain't none of his babies healthy. He had a defect. He was born with a defect. Boy, I ain't the nigga you want to fuck with, buddy. You know that. Cause I get back on the baby leg. Even though you done got that baby leg straightened out, I get back on her too, Woody, but I told God I wouldn't. So I'm gonna leave that baby alone, and I'm gonna get the dead. I ain't even gonna get the dead, Woody. I'm gonna spare you. Yeah, I'm gonna spare you. I ain't gonna be mean, Woody. I want to. I'm not gonna be mean. I don't think you bad. I don't think you tough. I don't think you dangerous. I don't think none of that shit everybody else think. Cause if I did, I wouldn't have talked about the first and put you on stage. You got to remember, Woody, I called you to come pick me up by my
Nash, wait. You said it's not the same. Can we hear how it's not the same? Why, certainly, my kind lad. It's not the same because he said now he knows better. Remember, Charleston White just went off on Say Cheese for saying, oh, people do this and people do that. And people, they should have stopped me. They should have edited this out. But when you hold your own device, when you film your own self, when you put out your own message, who do we blame then? See, a person who claims to have intellect and be so doggone gosh darn intelligent, we tend to want to believe that, but we can't believe that. Nash, we can't believe that? No, sir, we cannot believe that based upon the facts of evidence that you have presented us. Well, damn, Nash, what facts of evidence did you present us? You said, Mr. Charleston White, that you weren't going to be doing this crap anymore. He said, oh, I'm a comedian. I'm a comedian. Yeah, that was comedic, huh? Right there. Right. Now, to your point, you didn't go as hard as you normally do, but you still did it. So now, what happens now? You said when you talk about people's passed away, deceased relatives and all this stuff, that you lose shows, which loses money. I'm wondering if you've gotten to the age of maturation to literally say, hell no. See, you ignore a whole lot of individuals. You get trolled every single day. You get people that talk trash to you every single day, and you smooth on ignore them. You ignore all of those people, but for this instance, this moment, this one irks your nerves. I thought, me personally, that you had basically tougher skin. See, a couple of days ago, Charleston White had tagged me in a doggone post, and it threw me off. I had to hit up people that knew him. I'm like, why the hell would he tag him? Meaning me. Why would you tag me? Take a look at this picture right here. As y'all can see, I said, hold true to your words, and I'll hold true to mine. Blessings and prayers, player. That was Charleston White because he had tagged me in this. I had never hit him up before, never inboxed him or nothing. So he basically put right here, I can't really see. Oh, here we go. After my Say Cheese interview aired last week, my 2026 comedy schedule was booked up to November 2026. I was talking to executives, brands, advertisers, sponsors, investors, directors, movie producers, networks, etc. I was burying the internet character and persona, separating myself from internet beef right before the world eyes. I bought myself out of the real Charleston White to exit Say Cheese stage with grace and humility 2026. And this is him right here, showing he had House of Blues and all of this stuff and everything as far as that goes. Nash, you said hold true to your words and I'll hold true to mine. Blessings and prayers, player. Nash, what did you mean when you said that? As long as you hold true to not do no BS or anything like that, I can support you. I'm not tripping. We all have haunted and vaunted past. We done things that we ain't too proud of. Some of us are. You know, to live a life of regret means you didn't learn anything from it. So to regret it, no. But to understand and accept that you are not that same person that was making those mistakes is everything. It's called growth. But this right here is called regression. See, one thing about Charleston White that I notice is that you like this shit. You like this negative shit because you know good and damn well it helps people keep you in the algorithm. Two things that you vehemently were too arrogant or too ignorant to know is that when you said that Vlad TV will clip your stuff instead of running your whole interview, no, Vlad TV does it one way. Because you also said, and this is where I'll tie it right in, you also said Joe Rogan doesn't do that. No, Joe Rogan 100% does. See, Vlad TV dices up the clips and then give you the whole entire thing. Joe Rogan gives you up the whole entire thing and then puts it on a secondary channel called Joe Rogan Clips. You don't believe me? You can go look it up as plain as day. Then you said that YouTube is dying. I had to ask you this simplistic question. If YouTube is dying, why does Aiden Rouse, why does Kai Cenat, why do all of these major streamers, why do they still have YouTube channels? If YouTube really didn't matter in the space that you claim it doesn't make that much sense in, then can I ask you a simplistic question? Why use it at all? Just trying to understand that one. But I can't. Because it doesn't. But hey, maybe I'm wrong, man. Maybe this is just a play or something like that. Some tell me playing with Lil Woody's son isn't really what you say it is. Because remember when you said this?
Telling you're trying to, I'm not putting you down. I'm saying, nigga, when you get to a certain level, Sean, and they say, hey, man, we want to put a liquor brand deal on here. Let me just say this. Me and that nigga Aristotle, homie, do Say Cheese TV numbers because of the substance with a smaller channel. This what he and I noticed. We did an interview in the dark. Energizer put that money. That's a big sponsorship. A big sponsorship. You're not noticing the type of commercials that you bring for sponsorships. These same people will sponsor you outside of YouTube because you have a platform that brands people. Mm-hmm. But you don't understand that. You think,
no, I do. No, go ahead, but I do understand that.
So I'm saying, if you know that, then you would understand your titles and your thumbnails is the reason it's hurting our numbers now.
Bro, our last 5 interviews did over 1 million views.
They could do more, Sean.
Over 1 million.
They can do more. I'm watching the other people do more in 1 or 2 days with titles and thumbnails. That's what I've been telling, man, change this. I'm seeing that's how they getting us. But this is what y'all do. You'll never put me smiling, looking presentable. It's always a...
Yeah. I walk all around Atlanta with that. Don't nobody say nothing to him. Because you got to understand, Thug and them wasn't doing the killing and shooting. He was. He was doing, and didn't you hear him say on stand, when they call me, I don't ask no question. I just go.
He just go.
He told y'all that when he shot up Rich Homie Corn. He said, when they call, I don't ask no question, I just go. Don't y'all forget he a real killer. And ain't nobody whispering snitch, nothing to that, nothing. And he was still with the Why you think Lil Boosie ain't called him no snitch? Lil Boosie seen him in the courtroom. They walked by each other. Boosie had a different kind of look on his face. Woody damn near stopped and told him, get that look off your face. FBI did have him listed as 10 of the most violent, dangerous people in Atlanta. You don't think the feds still want to get him? You don't think Atlanta prosecutor's office don't want to get their lick back for what he did on stage? So I'm going to help to get him to crash out. I'm doing society a favor, putting Woody ass back in jail. Crash out, Woody. I don't think you'll do it. I think you're scared to go back to jail. Dumb ass nigga.
Because that's what we fit the algorithm, which I'm not complaining. It don't affect me one way or another, except brand deals. I'm looking for brand deals, because that's what got Kobe, Jordan, and everybody else over there. That's why none of us are getting deals, homie. We're YouTubers. Well, you guys are. You're not streamers. You're not content creators. You're not media outlets. You're YouTubers. That's the difference. But everybody stuck on YouTube can't think outside of that. So I'm saying everybody on YouTube. But see, this what people keep forgetting, nigga. He really a killer.
I know.
Nigga, my gang unit partner, homie, say, nah, homie, nah, nigga, man, Woody had a shootout with his baby in his hand. Them niggas had ARs, homie. And this is on camera that the police got. That nigga put the baby in the car and started back shooting.
Woody's smarter than a lot of people think.
Young, you said nothing I say can be used against me?
That's right.
Me and Threat shot up Rich Homie Corn Daddy Barbershop on Bankhead.
Okay. Well, hey, we giving away this and we giving away this for free. At 300K subs, we are 27K away from that giveaway. So make sure you subscribe today. We're getting more subscribers every single day. So comment on every video, like every video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Let me know y'all thoughts on this one. Are y'all still team Charleston White? You team Lil Woody? Or you just like, bruh, I could have called this one. Like Josh Allen messing up in the playoffs. Lord.